Good Thursday morning, everyone. I'm Mark Welp.
And I'm Alyssa Paldo. Welcome to WMBD This Morning. A Peoria police officer is released from the hospital 1 week after being shot in the line of duty. Last Thursday, police say they were conducting a traffic stop when Daniel L. from Peoria Heights allegedly fled the scene near the 2700 block of Southwest Jefferson. Shots were then fired between L. and police. The officer, who police have not identified at this time, was injured during the gunfire. L. was killed. According to the Peoria County Coroner's Office, L. was shot 16 times. All officers involved in the shooting are on critical incident leave.
We're continuing our coverage of a mother of 5 stabbed to death in Bloomington earlier this week. Police say 50-year-old Monroe Elbert admitted to arguing with his wife Nicole Elbert about her cell phone before her death. They also say he admitted to fracturing his stepson's leg and causing a deep cut to his head, which required hospital visits. Elbert is now facing charges of aggravated battery to a child and murder. His next court date will be next Friday.
WMBD is your local election headquarters. The start of early voting is being delayed. The Peoria County Board of Election Commissioners says it's because of an ongoing dispute with an attorney general candidate. Early voting and vote by mail was supposed to begin today, but will be pushed back until the issue is resolved in the courts. Candidate Scott Drury was removed from the ballot last week, but appealed. Filings are due to the court Friday. Election Commission representatives say they don't expect this to affect turnout.
Republican candidates for Tazewell coroner and county clerk are gearing up for the primary election with a public forum. The Morton Tea Party is hosting a question and answer event tonight at Freedom Hall in Morton. The forum begins at 6:30 and will give candidates the opportunity to voice why they think they should be elected. It's free and open to the public.
Leaders at the Quincy AFSCME Union say the Illinois Veterans Home is lacking communication. They say in all 3 Legionnaires' outbreaks at the facility over 3 years, many staff members didn't find out about the outbreaks until they heard about it in the media. Raquel Martin attended a second joint hearing today to discuss the matter.
Speculation surrounding the deaths of 13 veterans at a state-run home in Quincy grew worse at a Wednesday hearing.
Simple answer. Why won't you share the emails, Director?
The answers were hard to come by. Lawmakers pressed for transparency were told they needed to file a FOIA request to see emails between the governor, the Department of Veterans Affairs, and the Department of Public Health during 3 outbreaks of Legionnaire's disease.
We will share the emails.
When?
When Senator Cullerton's office and the governor's office and our agencies sit down, narrow the scope of the request so that we can provide precisely what is responsive.
Some lawmakers say the Rauner administration is playing a game of hide the ball.
I've never had to go through where I actually have to formally request a FOIA from one of our own agencies.
This frustrates me because we're trying to get answers.
Chairman of the Veterans Affairs Committee, Senator Tom Cullerton, says someone needs to be held accountable.
Who knew what, when they knew it, why the response took so long, and then going forward, what they're actually going to do to accomplish and not let this happen again.
The administration did provide some new information explaining in detail what steps were taken to improve the water system each year and insisting they responded in a timely manner.
I can tell you that there was constant communication between the Illinois Veterans Home, the city of Quincy, the state, and the federal.
Quincy Mayor Kyle Moore agrees with the administration, and while grateful for the hearing, he thinks some politicians are missing the point.
What we want to see is Republicans, Democrats, Independents get together and say what kind of investments need to be made and stop the finger pointing and backbiting. Again, that's not going to get us anywhere.
Cullerton and others say learning all details is the only successful path forward.
We have bipartisan support to get anything passed that they need done, but this is what goes back to giving us the information allows us to help.
And that was Raquel Martin reporting. After spending a week at the home, Governor Bruce Rauner has created a task force to review the building's plumbing.
Congress has until midnight to pass a budget deal or risk a government shutdown. Right now, President Trump is calling on Congress to support the bipartisan budget deal reached in the Senate Wednesday. The agreement funds government for the next 6 weeks and raises spending on military and domestic programs over the next 2 years.
Vice President Pence says the U.S. will soon hit North Korea with the toughest and most aggressive sanctions yet over its nuclear program. The threat came on the same day the North's foreign ministry said they had no intention of meeting with U.S. officials at the Winter Olympics in South Korea.
Dunkin' Donuts is working to reduce its waste, and Ben & Jerry's is releasing a new ice cream. CBS's Nikki Batiste has those stories and more in this morning's Money Watch.
More volatility on Wall Street. The Dow lost 19 points. The Nasdaq dropped 64. Toys R Us is slashing prices in nearly 200 stores set to close by April. Shoppers will find discounts up to 30% off today, with even better deals on the way. The financially troubled retailer will still honor gift cards and its customer loyalty programs. Dunkin' Donuts is replacing foam cups with a new double-walled paper cup beginning this spring. The company says the more environmentally friendly paper cups will still keep drinks hot and hands cool without the need for a sleeve. Ben & Jerry's is cutting the calories in some products. The company, known for its brownie batter and cookie dough ice cream, is launching a new line of low sugar and low fat options. It's Ben & Jerry's attempt to keep up with Halo Top, a popular low calorie ice cream. Ben & Jerry's Mouphoria ice cream will hit stores this month. That's your Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. In New York, I'm Nikki Batiste.
I think these food stories are killing all of us right now.
I know.
Always do. Why are the mornings always about food?
I don't know.
Cheese and ice cream and
Tomorrow's National Pizza Day, right?
yes, I can't wait for that.
We've been coming up with some ideas for our sister station, WYZZ Good Day Central.
Yeah, we'll have to figure something fun out.
I wanna
Something
tune
to
into that.
celebrate.
Uh-huh.